going to get started this morning. We're going to talk about some holiday safety tips. We're going to talk about some things, hopefully, that will make your holiday shopping a little bit safer and you a little bit safer, and some things you can do to protect yourself and protect your funding for your holiday shopping. When you go out shopping, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to leave your home. And when you are leaving your home, we want you to make sure that your home is secure. Make sure that you lock your doors, check your doors, lock your windows, make sure that your home is secure. Also, always be sure that if you have a fireplace or something, make sure that that's secure so you don't leave your home in danger of burning or anything like that. Always, when you leave your home and get in your vehicle, make sure you have plenty of fuel. Don't leave your home with a quarter of a tank or less, and then you get halfway somewhere and you're breaking down on the road. And you may break down or run out of gas in a bad area, a bad spot. So always make sure that you have plenty of fuel. Make sure that you carry a cell phone with you. If you have a cell phone, carry that cell phone with you. And that way, if you break down, you can call someone to help you. While getting fuel, especially ladies, make sure that your purse is secure. Lock that passenger door. Don't leave the passenger door unlocked, because if you leave the passenger door unlocked, somebody could walk up, open the door, and grab your purse and run off with it. So make sure that that door is locked. Also, make sure that your doors are locked when you're driving down the road, and make sure someone doesn't pull up at a traffic light and hop in the car with you. So you don't want to get carjacked. So make sure that your doors are locked while driving down the road. Check your tires. Make sure that your tires are up to par. Make sure that your lights, brake lights, tail lights are working. You want to make sure that you also wear warm clothing. Carry something warm. Carry some tools in the car. If you're making a long trip, carry water, a flashlight, extra blanket. You never know when you break down or slide over in the ditch and you're out in the area, and it may be a while before somebody can get to you. Okay? Make sure you do those things. And when you leave your home to go shopping, make sure you leave in plenty of time, because as you know, the traffic on the road is going to be notorious. It's going to be a madhouse. Everyone wants to do that last-minute shopping. And if you're doing last-minute shopping, make sure that you have plenty of time. Now, if the weather's too bad and the roads are really wet, slick, or snowy, if you can, stay at home. Don't come out in bad weather and try to shop in all the traffic and everything, because you're putting yourself and your family members in a little bit of danger. While driving, please do not text while driving, and try not to get on the phone and start talking, because if you're in a conversation with somebody, you may be engaged in that conversation so much that you're not paying attention to what you're doing. And a lot of people, it's a little hard for some people to do two things at once. So if you got to talk to someone or got to text with someone, find a safe place to pull over in a parking lot somewhere in a safe area, and then have a conversation, or do the text message once you have it in park and you're stopped. Now, don't stop in the middle of the road or think, well, I'll stop at a traffic light and text, you know. That's not good. We mean be completely off the road if you're going to text, or you need to have a long conversation on the phone. Obey all the traffic laws while you're out there. Stop. A lot of people think, well, it's late at night, or this is a street where no one's on, and you do what they call a rolling stop. That's where you come up to the stop sign and you look both ways and your wheels are still turning and then you go on through it. Don't do that. Believe me. Just yesterday I had to stop a vehicle past me on a double yellow line. And I have an unmarked car and they didn't realize they were passing a police car on a double yellow line. So don't do that. You never know who's around. But mainly for your safety. Obey all traffic laws. And when you're going out shopping, park in a well-lit area and get as close to the target area where you're going as possible. If you go into the shopping mall or if you go into a particular store, if you can, especially at night, park as close as possible. Don't park. I know a lot of people say, well, I don't want to get my car dinged up or scratched up. But think about if you park way at the far end of the parking lot and you're out there late at night. So be very careful of that. And when you're going to and from your vehicle, look around. See if anyone's hiding between the cars. Look around, see if you see anyone just even standing around not doing nothing. You got a person standing there looking suspicious, you know, take a look at that. Take a look and see what that person may be up to. And it may be that you want to drive on or find a different parking space away from that person. So look around when you're parking your vehicle. If you come back to your vehicle and there's papers like flyers or advertisement ads that are on your windshield, take those off your windshield before you get in your vehicle and before you start your vehicle. We wouldn't want you to start your vehicle and then walk to the back of your vehicle to take that paper off the rear of your car, the front of your car. Someone may hop in and drive your car off. So before you get in your vehicle, take those papers away from there. Always have your keys when you go into your car available. That's even leaving your home. When you go out and leave your home to get in your vehicle, have your keys ready. That way you can get right into your vehicle. If you have a remote on it, use the remote, but have it available to where you can go ahead and get right into your vehicle. Here's something that happens a lot, and we wish people wouldn't do it, is leaving kids in the vehicle. Do not leave children in the vehicle unattended. That is very, very dangerous. I know a lot of people will pull up at a service station and think, well, let me run in and pay for the gas, pay for cigarettes, and I'm only going to be in just for a minute. How long does it take to kidnap a child? Even if you're walking with a child, how long does it take for you to turn your back, somebody to snatch a child and run off with them? So how long would it take if you left the child in a vehicle? Do not leave any children in the vehicle unattended. Always keep your packages out of view. Don't buy expensive packages. You just bought an iPad or you just bought a new phone, and if you got it sitting on the seat in plain view, that is adding more insult to your injury, because what they're going to do is they're going to probably break your window. You got to pay for a new window in your car. They're going to steal your items. You don't want all that stuff to happen. So keep those packages and personal items out of view. Even if they're wrapped, still keep them out of view. Put them in the trunk of your car or carry a blanket or something and cover them up. Don't leave items in plain view where people can see what you have or what you're doing. And when you go out shopping, it's best to go out in groups. Find another friend that wants to go out shopping and shop in groups. It's much safer to shop in groups than it is to go out alone and travel around town this day and time, because we know the economy is not where we want it to be, but like I said, don't give the criminal an extra added advantage. Now we're going to talk a little bit about your money a little bit. When you are going to go shopping, a lot of people want to use cash. Some people doesn't use credit cards. I understand that, but be very careful with cash. Do not let anyone know how much cash you have. And if you're going to get cash out of the ATM machine, do it in a crowded area. Do it in a very heavily populated area. Do not go in an off area and where the ATM machine is and there's not a lot of people around and you're going out there to get out money. And look around. When you're getting money out of the ATM machine, don't let anyone stand over your back while you're putting your codes in. If someone's behind you, ask them, could you move back? I need to put my code in. Or if they're standing in line, let them go first. Say, well, you go ahead. Because you don't want anyone to see what you're doing. So avoid that. And I tell everyone that gets cash, only carry as much cash as you're willing to lose in case you're robbed or in case you lose your purse. So whatever amount that you think you're willing to lose, if you're willing to lose $100,000, carry $100,000 with you. If you're willing to lose $10,000, carry $10,000 with you. But only carry what you need, and like I say, what you're willing to lose. Some people will cash their check and they will carry that whole amount with them. I wouldn't do that. I would not carry large amounts of cash with me. Never make change for people. People will come up to you and that's a way they can see what you've got in your purse or in your billfold. I have a 20 here and I need some change. Would you make change for me? And they're going to be standing over you and watch you count it out. So that way they can see how much cash you have in your purse or in your wallet. So never make change for no one, especially strangers. Never make change for them. Also, credit cards, same way. Only carry the amount of credit cards that you're going to use. Be very careful this day and time with your credit card. There's a thing now called skimming, and it's been out for a while, but what people do is they get your information off of your credit card, and you want to be very careful of that. Skimming is something that now is very popular. I don't know if you all have credit cards, but if you have a credit card, look on the back of it. There's a little emblem on that that looks like a radio signal. I don't have a board that I could draw it, but what it is, it looks like a bunch of waves on the back of it. It's very small. And what that credit card has in it, it has a chip in it. And that in that little chip, which costs only about $1.25, it transmits. That's where you go up, and a lot of times you can take your credit card and you just put it up against something, and it's convenient for the shopper to just put it up against there, and it transmits all the information they need with your credit card and your account. Well, there is devices out there this day and time that you can buy over the internet that they can get within a few feet of your purse or your wallet and get all that information off of it. They can get all of your information off of that. But now the way to protect that credit card from that, and there's an old-fashioned way of doing it, you can put that particular credit card in aluminum foil, and that'll keep it from transmitting through. Now they do have purses and wallets that are lined to keep that from happening. You can buy those and keep that. But now if they get your information, there is what they call an underworld group that is on the internet. And it takes you a while to get in on it if you're a criminal. And what they do is they take your information and they sell your information at auction. They post it up there. They have your account number, your social security number, your address, your date of birth, how much money is in your account. Say you have $4,000 in your account. They'll post it up there, and probably in 5 minutes you'll have 300 to 600 people bidding on your account. And for you to clear up that account, it could take you anywhere from $500 to $3,000 or $4,000 just to clear up that you didn't do that. Now, the skimming even goes further than that. They even, if they get your say your insurance card, your medical insurance card. This happened to one lady. They got her medical insurance card and got the information, because what they do is they order blank cards. And once they get your information, they program it into a machine, slide it in there, and make a duplicate card of your credit card. So, and the same way of your medical card. They get it in there and they take it. This one lady, the police had tracked her down. She lived in a different state, but this other lady that got her credit card information was in California. And I think in the state of California, it's illegal to have a crack baby. So this lady, apparently that stole it, was on crack. She had a baby in California, used her information on her medical card. They tracked the original owner of the credit card to another state, placed her under arrest for violating a law in California. And they said, "You just had a baby." And she goes, "No, I didn't." She said, "Yes, you did. You just had a baby and used it on your medical card." So you see how you need to protect your cards, your credit cards. It's out there. People are out there doing it all the time. Know who's got your credit card. If you give your credit card to someone to pay for something, watch what goes on that. And also check your credit card records. When you get your bill in, don't go, "Well, maybe I did charge $1 on that." No, track that $1 down. Because what they do when they get your credit card, a lot of times they'll charge just $1 on it just to see if it's legit, to see if it works. And if it works, then there's more things to follow. So if you see something on your bill that says $1 or something that you don't think that you've done, call your credit card company, call your bank, or whoever you're dealing with or doing business with. Check it out. Make sure that that is something that you have done and not something that someone else has done in another state. Shopping online, this is where a lot of times hackers will get this information. You have to be careful who and where you order from and what information you put when you put it online. So if you're going to put your Visa, MasterCard, American Express card online, be careful. Is it cheaper to shop online sometimes? Yes. Is it convenient to shop online? Yes. But if you put it an order in the wrong company or hackers get in on it, it's going to cost you way more money than you ever thought. So be very careful at using your credit card online. Know exactly what you're doing, and also have very good protection on your computers that will protect you from scammers and people like that. Keep all receipts. Whenever you go out and purchase something, doesn't matter if you pay cash, keep all your receipts. Because we have people out there that will take, say you buy an iPad and you go, "Well, I don't think I need the receipt," and you throw it away. What they do is they go in and shoplift and take that receipt, and if you don't have a sharp clerk, they'll take it back in and say, "Well, I want my money back." They'll shoplift it off the shelf, take the receipt that you had, and go to the store and try to get money back on it. So be very careful. Keep all your receipts. That way you can double check. If your credit card is stolen, report it right away. If you cannot find it, if you've lost it or you think someone stole it, go back and call the companies and say, "My credit card, my bank card has been stolen or lost," and report it. And if you think it's been stolen, report it to the police. Now, I suggest, and this is what I always do, is I always change my number. If someone has got into my bank account or someone has got into my credit card account, I want a different number. I want that number blocked, stopped, and I want a totally different number. Give me a totally different account number. And personally for me, if they won't give me a different number, then I have to go to a different company, because I don't want to take the chance of having to go out there and clean up something that someone else is doing, which will cost me a ton of money. So be very careful of that. Report that. And only carry the amount of credit cards that you plan to use. Don't carry a whole list. Some people carry all these credit cards, because what happens with a lot of the companies, they'll say, well, if you use your so-and-so credit card, you get a discount. So some people will have 50 credit cards to get a $3 or $4 or $5 discount. And then if you lose those credit cards, look how much money you have spent trying to clean them up. So if you're going to get that many credit cards, if you know you go into those particular stores, only carry those particular credit cards. Don't carry every one you got. Because if you do and you lose your purse, or someone snatches your purse, that could be very dangerous. Now, something that I know, I see it a lot, I've even messed with my wife doing it, is you'll be through one of these department stores and you'll be in there, oh, this dress is on sale or something's on sale. And you'll leave your purse sitting in the shopping cart, and you'll go over there and look at the sale and turn your back to your purse and your shopping cart. Now, how long does it take for someone to snatch your purse and run off with it? Now, what a lot of them will do, and I probably shouldn't say this on TV, but what a lot of them will do is they may not take it out of the store. They may take it out of the shopping cart and put it up under one of the racks that have all the clothing and walk away. And then you're looking for it and can't find it, and they'll come back later on and try to get it. So usually these stores have cameras. Ask them to look on their camera to see who got your purse or what happened with it, okay? But don't leave it in the shopping cart. There's so many people I see all the time will see a sale and they'll go, oh man, that's on sale and I've been wanting it, and they'll turn it back to it. Just grab your purse, but don't leave it in the shopping cart. And close your purse. Don't leave it open. A lot of people will have a large purse and they'll leave it in the shopping cart and they'll have it open. It's easy for somebody to walk up behind you, reach in there, grab your wallet out of there and take off with it. Keep it zipped. And it'd be another good idea to take, a lot of times, the little straps. I know the grocery stores have them where you strap the kids in. Strap that purse in. Strap your purse in. And that way, hopefully nobody will run off with it. This is something else that happens a lot. I see it all the time. Is a lot of people will go, you know, I want to try that dress on. And they'll leave the child in the shopping cart. You know, the child will be in the basket or in the stroller, and they'll go in, well, I'll just park it right outside here, and I'll go in and change clothes. Don't do that. Or I'll go in the restroom. Take the child out of the stroller or shopping cart. Take them to the restroom with you. Do not leave small children out there in the shopping cart or standing out there. And I see a lot of times very small children running around the store alone. That's not very good. Do not let small children run through the store alone. There has been kids and children, even 12, 13, 14 years old, that have been kidnapped out of stores. So you imagine a small child, 3, 4, 5 years old, running around the store by themselves. Do not leave these children by themselves. Also, when you're shopping, look around. See what's around you. Is there anyone watching you? Is there anyone following you? You know, a lot of times you'll get to shopping and you won't pay attention to who's around you or what's around you. Someone may be, as they used to call it, casing you. They may be watching and say, well, let's see what she's doing. She going to leave that purse by herself? She going to leave that child by herself? She going to look in her purse and start counting her money and seeing how much money she got to buy this? That's maybe someone watching you. So look around every so often. See who's around you. You never know. If someone is watching you, if you think someone is following you, notify security if they have security in the store that you think someone's following you or watching you. If they do not have security, notify a clerk or management in the store of what's going on. And hopefully someone in the store can assist you out to your vehicle. Now, if you're going out to your vehicle and you purchased everything that you purchased from that store and you think someone's following you, and maybe you've notified a clerk, when you leave the store, if you see that same person leaving the store at the same time, go back and have one of them to walk you out to your vehicle. But if you do walk out by yourself, then all of a sudden this person appears to be following you. On your keys, if you have a remote, which most vehicles do now, there's a little orange or red button on there. Punch that orange or red button and set your car horn off. And that'll create a distraction and noise. And usually, hopefully, a lot of times, if there's someone following you or whatever, they'll leave. Because most criminals do not like noise and lighting or whatever. So use that. If you do not have one of these, you still can do something. When you walk out toward your vehicle and you think someone's following you, it would be best to go back in the store. But if you walk out or started out to your vehicle, even though it may not be near your vehicle, walk toward some people getting out of their vehicle. And then turn around and look at that person and scream as loud as you can, "Are you following me?" at a very loud voice. Now, they may not be following you, and they may think, well, something wrong with that person. But at least, hopefully, that will make that person go in a different direction if they are following you or have bad intention. If you're out in the parking lot and you're going to your vehicle, never agree to get into a van or a vehicle or a trunk of a car. Make them do whatever they're going to do to you right there. If they say, well, I'm going to beat you up if you don't get in the car, or I'm going to do whatever to you if I'm going to get in the car, I want them to do whatever you're going to do to me right there in that parking lot, because the chances of somebody seeing what's going on is much greater. If you voluntarily get into a panel van, you voluntarily get into a trunk of a car, what's going to happen? You may be taken off and tortured for days, months. So if someone's going to kidnap me, I'm not going to agree to go. And if you push a shopping cart out to your vehicle when you go, if you got a shopping cart and you're pushing it out there, same as we tell kids on a bicycle, do not turn it loose. It's a little hard to get you in the shopping cart in the car. Same as a bicycle. It's a little hard to get the bicycle and the van, or in the trunk of a car if you're holding on to it. So hold on to that shopping cart for dear life. Just hold on to it. Scream if you have to. But do not voluntarily get into a vehicle, because if you do, you may be carried off somewhere and who knows know where you be. And when you leave home too, a good thing to do is notify somebody where you're going. And like I say, it's best to shop in groups. But if you are alone, let someone know every so often where you are. Take your cell phone, call and say, well, I've been out for an hour. I think I'm going to go to so-and-so. I just want to let you know. Let a relative or a friend know where you're going. And pretty much, as long as it's a relative or someone you trust, let them know the direction and route that you're going to take. What if you're going across town somewhere and you're taking a back street to avoid the traffic? You are sick or something, or you didn't take your medication and you pass out. How is anyone going to know where you are or which route that you took? No one's going to know unless you have informed somebody. The same as taking a walk in your neighborhood. If you go take a walk in your neighborhood, Let someone know where you're going and the route that you're going to take. Why? Because that will make things much safer for you, and it will give us, the police officers, a chance to go follow that route that you took. Now, you may decide, well, I'm not going to go there, I'm going to go somewhere else. Well, call that person back. Say, you know, I changed my mind. I think I'm going to go over to this store instead of that store and shop. But periodically, let a relative that you trust, a close relative or friend, know where you are, where are you going. And that has nothing to do with age. People think, well, because I'm a senior, I need to let them know, or because small child, I need to let them know. It doesn't matter what age. Anything can happen between your target area, where you're going, and your home. Anything can happen. You never know. This day and time, we're having a lot of things going on. This is the robbery season. Thefts are going on. A lot of people don't have jobs, and so there's a lot of people looking to do crimes. There have been people that have done crimes, and they pull a robbery, and they apologize for robbing the people. Said, I'm sorry, but I got to rob you. You know? So that happens. But desperate times, a lot of times, cause people to be put in desperate situations, which is still no excuse for robbing someone, but a lot of people, that's the only way a lot of times they see out. And if you are kidnapped and say put in the trunk of a car, or you kidnapped and put in the van or something, if you're in the trunk of a car, you have several things that you can use. You got these. Call your ears. Use your ears. Listen to what's going on around you. Then you try to make noise. If you're in the trunk of that car, you try to make noise. You got your fingers. Roll over if you have to. Take your fingers, pull the tail lights out. You know? Grab the tail lights, pull them out. Hopefully, police officer will see that vehicle with no tail lights or no brake lights, and they'll stop them. Or it may be a good citizen that says, hey, sir or ma'am, your tail lights or your brake lights are not working. Use these, and that's time to make some kind of noise. And someone will go, hey, there's someone in the trunk of that car. I heard them making noise or kicking the side or moving, or there's something in the trunk of that car. Okay? You always got something. Don't ever give up. Don't just say, well, I give up, I'm doomed. Keep thinking. Keep thinking. That's what God gave you a mind for, to think. Use it. Use your mind and keep thinking. Also, don't get into what I call shopping rages. On Black Friday, you wouldn't believe how many balls of hair we've seen in the floor. People get into it. I saw it first, and they're only trying to save $3 or $4 or $5. Even if you're saving $50, is it worth getting hurt? Is it worth fighting over? I saw this TV first. No, I saw it first. I've been standing in line for long. Is it worth getting into a fight over? No, it's not worth, because a lot of people don't think they get into a fight and they get hurt. You got an ambulance bill, you got a hospital bill, then you're going to be off work for a few days if you get seriously hurt. Now, was it worth it to fight over an item? No. No. Sometimes I say, I'll just pay the extra and go on. If I need it, I'll pay the little extra, not to have to deal with a lot of problems. But be very careful with that. A lot of people get into rages when they go shopping. But the biggest key to letting you know all this is we want you to have a safe shopping holiday. We want you to be safe on the street as you travel. We want you to be safe when you're out with your family. We don't want any injuries. You wouldn't believe just today how many wrecks there are in Murfreesboro City alone. We have a lot of people in this city during the daytime. We have a lot of people, and even at night there's a lot of people. Look at the traffic around 4 or 5 o'clock. Now, Take and imagine, just even imagine how much traffic is out there on Black Friday. There is a lot of traffic out there. So you're going to have to pay attention. You're going to have to be patient. And that's why I say leave in plenty of time when you're going shopping, because if you get in a hurry, you may get in an accident. And you do not want to get in an accident. Don't get into shopping rage. Protect your items. Protect yourself. Protect your money. Protect your credit cards. And be safe for the holidays.